Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Maureen Purdue, and I'd like to welcome you to my new channel where I'll be bringing you loads and loads of love and blessings. So, in this channel, we'll be talking about everything womanly, and that includes love, relationships, family, finances, and all those things that are important to us as women. So, I'd like to invite you to consider subscribing, and please do not forget to hit that notification button. So, let's get into it. So, our topic today is getting out of a comfort zone. So, what's a comfort zone? A comfort zone is a place where you are happy go lucky, everything is smooth sailing, there is no disruption in this stage. There is a glass ceiling which you have already reached. So, in order for you to grow, you've got to smash, you've got to shatter that glass ceiling. And sometimes it is deliberate, and sometimes it's not, because this is God's design that everything grows. And you cannot have growth in a comfort zone. You've got to push yourself and exert yourself because ultimately we are creators. We are always creating, and we cannot just stay in one position, just getting by. So every so often, life throws at us a curveball, and this curveball forces us, exerts pressure on us, and causes us to move, be better, get better. So I'm just going to share about me a little bit. So today, just getting on here and starting this first video on my channel is getting out of a comfort zone. Because in the past, I have held myself to be a behind the scenes person. And I have successfully done that, working for huge brands and working for personalities as well, building their profiles and, making them more visible. And so, in these positions, I have been called, the secret weapon behind the brand, or the engine of the organization sometimes. But interestingly, that it was a comfort zone for me, because I was always on the back end of everything. But this really, for me, is getting out of a comfort zone where I have to be in front of the camera. So at some point, I worked for the movies, and behind the scenes, the word is not really, is no pun intended, really. It's just that, I was always the person behind the releases, the person behind the strategies, the experiential promotions that goes with the opening of the movies. But I would never be seen in the forward, in the front. So as I'm walking this journey, getting out of my comfort zone, I just wanted this to be the very first topic in my channel. So what have you done that is pushing you out of your comfort zone? I believe that it's God's design for life. It's just like an eagle. An eagle, creates a comfortable nest for the young ones. And then when the young ones are big enough, she uses her talons to tear that nest up and make it very, very uncomfortable for these young ones who are ready to fly. She literally makes it, pushes them into flying. Because if she doesn't do that, then the eagles will never learn how to soar. So in the same way, life sort of treats us like that and expects us to multiply and expects us to be better, get better. So this is what this video is about today. So let's now look at the process flow, which is the diagram that you have just looked at. You can pause and look at it in detail. So the first step is the comfort zone. So in the comfort zone, in this place you feel safe, and you're in control of everything. Everything seems to be flowing smoothly. And then when you kicked out of the comfort zone, or when you want to step by choice out of the comfort zone, the next step that you go to is the fear zone. So in the fear zone, this is where you are still affected and you're thinking about other people's opinions, and these tend to stop you. The fear zone is designed to stop you. You're finding excuses, you lack confidence. So in the whole process flow, you find that fear is the opposing factor, and you really have to overcome fear because it can stop you at any stage of the process flow. Okay. Then you go into learning zone. So here in the learning zone, you're beginning to deal with problems that come up. You're acquiring new skills and you extend the comfort zone. Here you still want to be comfortable. So in the growth zone, you're finding new solutions and you are finding your purpose. You're beginning to live your dreams. You're setting new goals. So see, if you do not set new goals, you'll always be in a comfort zone, because what happens after you've attained your goals? The goals that you set prior, life still going on. For example, when I've finished college, I'd just done my MBA and I'd specialized in marketing. And what I wanted to do is I set out with a goal. I knew that I wanted to work in advertising. I wanted to work in sales. I wanted to be an expert in all marketing arenas. So just to get my hands-on experience, because I felt that I had a very thorough knowledge. I actually had a first class in my MBA class. And I wanted to now get the hands-on knowledge in every marketing field. So I set out to work in these spaces, and I worked in research, which was my first job. Within 6 months, I was working for a top advertising company, which is part of a Omnicon group of companies. And then after that, I went into sales because I worked for a university in London, Middlesex University. I was the regional representative within the East African region. So within a very short span of time, I had accomplished all my goals, what I had set out to do. I had worked in PR, I had worked in advertising, research, sales, and I had gained the hands-on experience. These were my goals. But so what happened is that I did not set new goals because I was like, what next? So for a while, I was in that comfort zone and I found myself being stagnated. So it's very important to set new goals because then it gives you a fresh uh, breath, if you like, to grow. And it is when you do that and you set new goals, so you realize these aspirations. So it's in the growth stage that you self-actualize. So what are the benefits of getting out of your comfort zone? Remember Maslow's law? It's a hierarchy that shows us the growth levels of human beings. And so that I believe that in this world, our purpose is to manifest the highest form of ourselves. That means that we manifest our purpose, we self actualize. And that is the whole aim of growing, and getting out of your comfort zone. So let's just go through the Maslow's law very quickly. The first, which is the bottom on the pyramid of Maslow's law, is the physiological needs. These are the very basic needs that every human being needs to survive. There's water, food, clothing, shelter. And this help you to just get some level of comfort. Okay. Then the second one is safety. So safety is just your protection. You are not in any danger of harm. And you have stability and well-being. So this is financial stability, emotional stability, And then the third one is love and belonging. So in love and belonging, this is where you have, acceptance. You feel that you belong to your, family, community. It just gives you a sense of community. You have friends and you have, acceptance into social, unions, social organizations, social gatherings. You feel that you belong to these groups of people. This is important for your growth. Then the fourth one is esteem needs. So esteem needs is where you self-respect yourself and you also begin to know that you deserve and demand respect from others. Okay. And then the final one is the self-actualization, which we're all striving to get here. So self-actualization is where you live to your fullest potential. You manifest your purpose here on earth and you become the highest version of yourself that you could be. So this is why growth is so important in leaving our comfort zone so that we can be able to self-actualize ourselves. In the place of self-actualization, you are living your best life. Your dreams are fulfilled. You have attained and presented the highest version of who you are on earth. So you see why it is so important for us to not stay in a comfort zone, because this is what we're chasing at the end of the day in this world, to become the highest version, to use our God-given talents in the best possible way, so that we can be answerable and we can say that we have multiplied our talents and we did not sleep on them. So thank you so much for watching. Catch you later in my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Good night. Bye-bye.